second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget
it. The NFL brings us to Las Vegas. Atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They will run for the first time here with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. From the gun, it's Carr. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And returning it, here's Hamler. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 36, Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
I guarantee you there's just so much to combat, but I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Carr to throw. Flushed out right. He completes it to Beckham. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. Now Gordon on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll hand it off now. Williams. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal. Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a play fake. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now it's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Hamler now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Hamler now to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Finding room at the 30. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Williams. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on 1st down, Carr, that's complete to his tight end Waller. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 91 yards, and the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
on 2nd and 7. Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Well, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a big play there for the Broncos. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Carr letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. The touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's airing it out for Williams. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Javonte Williams, 51 yards. And the Broncos use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Carr now on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. He's got his man. It's White. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with White. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Williams. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing his car. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Second down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. On first down, Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.